This is Trailblazer Postgame, presented by Johnson Pediatrics.
And welcome back inside Gill Arena. Trailblazers gave it a go and had the lead, a 3-point lead midway through the second half against Oregon State, but they went cold and they did not hit a field goal for the last 9 minutes and 8 seconds, and they end up losing by 23 to Oregon State. Start off the season 0-1. Trailblazers now get ready to get back home for the home opener Saturday night, 7 o'clock against the Aggies of New Mexico State. Glad to have you aboard on the Trailblazer postgame show. Rod Zundel here. Like we mentioned, the Trailblazers went the final 9 minutes and 18 seconds without a field goal. Kind of the same problems they had last year in some of their losses. They just go in long spells without a field goal, and that cost them tonight. Otherwise, they played pretty well. A couple key stats that we thought about. Rebounds. But right now, up until about 4 or 5 minutes left, they had the lead in the rebound category, and they still did. They out-rebounded. They were out-rebounded by Oregon State 39-35. Turnovers, got to be happy with that. 12 turnovers for Utah Tech and 9 for Oregon State. 3-point shooting with a lack of size for the Trailblazers. They've got to really shoot it well from beyond the arc, and they just did not do that tonight. 5 of 25 for the game, and that is 20%. That's not going to get it done against a Power 4 school in Oregon State. We'll call them a Power 4 school. They're a member of the West Coast Conference. So leading the way for the Trailblazers, Justin Beeker had 14. Noah Gonzalez had 10. And Noah only had 1 bucket in the second half. That was a three-pointer. They really clamped down on him and held him at bay. Beon Riley fouled out with a minute or so left. He had 9 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. But I think we're going to give the player of the game, we're going to give that to Justin Beeker. And our player of the game goes to Justin Beeker, the transfer from San Francisco. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He was 5 of 11 shooting. He was the most consistent guy for the Trailblazers and was able to get free. So that is our player of the game. The play of the game brought to you by AWP. Let's go with Toby. Yeah, let's go with Toby Aribi, the three-pointer, to take the lead in the second half. And Aribi with the AWP play of the game. See the local boys, the playmakers in the appliance industry at AWP. Quality selection and price across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. Buy direct and save. So, waiting for our post-game interview sponsored by Boulevard, making your house a home for 50 years. Waiting for head coach John Judkins to join us. And when he does so, we'll probably talk a lot about that 9-minute and 18-second field goal drought by the Trailblazers that doomed them after they had fought back and taken a 10 to 3-point lead. So Trailblazers for the game, they shot 33%, 19 of 57. And for the game, Oregon State, they ended up shooting 50%, most of those coming up in the final 10 minutes of the half, 32 for 64. But they only shot 25% from beyond the arc, 6 of 24. Free throws, Trailblazers were pretty good up until the final 10 minutes when they gained that 3-point lead. Then they missed 4 of 5 free throws, and they ended up for the game on the free throws, 7 for 12, 58%. 14 for 23 free throws, 61%, 10 for 16 free throws for the game for Oregon State. So rounding out the scoring for the Trailblazers, Aribi had 6 and 9 points for Riley, 14 for Beeker, 10 for Noah, 2 points for Toure. He played 8.5 minutes. 2 points for Barrett. He played 8 minutes. 3 points for Pavle Misic, who just found out he was eligible from the NCAA to play tonight. And he went 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Oh, my goodness, I thought we were being caved in here. And Hunter Skank came in, the freshman from Weber High School, 10.5 minutes, picked up a rebound, and he was 0 for 2 shooting. Tennessee Rainwater, 4 points, a couple of free throws, and 1 for 1 field goal. Sammy Howland, after missing all of last year, the big man coming in 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 points to go along with 4 rebounds. That rounds out your scoring here as we wait for head coach John Judkins to talk to us. Got to be pleased with the first 3 quarters of this ball game up until the final 9 minutes when they couldn't hit a bucket. And everything else going pretty well. They're playing physical. They're out rebounding. Their turnovers were in the single digits. All the things you want. Shooting wasn't the greatest, but that can be expected on the first night on the road against a West Coast Conference team. Shooting was off a little bit, but they were right there. They had a 3-point lead midway through the second half and just could not hang on. So going to be interesting to see what Coach Juddy, he never liked the loss to open up, but he's got to be pleased with the first 30 minutes of this ball game. Just unfortunate that you have to play 40 as a total. So, all right, we're waiting for head coach John Judkins. We'll take a break, and the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show will come back once again. Trailblazers lose by 23 here at Oregon State.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
Hi, welcome back inside Gill Coliseum here in Corvallis, Oregon. Utah Tech had a lead on Oregon State midway through the second half, but they couldn't hang on. They went cold. They went into a 9-minute and 18-second drought, field goal drought, and they ended up losing by 23. And head coach John Judkins is going to join us now. All right, Juddy. You know, for 30 minutes of this game, you guys were doing what you wanted. The turnovers were down. You guys were fighting. You out-rebounded them. And then kind of the same problem you had last year. You went long droughts without a field goal, and that cost you.
Without a field goal and without foul shots. You know, we missed I think 3 straight foul shots.
Missed 4 or 5.
Yeah, you gotta, when teams go on runs, you gotta stop them and getting to the foul line is one way to stop it. When you miss them, it just eats up to it. Shooting 60% from the foul line is not good enough, to do. So we got to learn something. I mean, the guys are up there missed them. I mean, Justin missed 2, Beyond missed 2, and I can't remember who missed the other one. But those are the guys we want at the line. Yeah. So it's there. You just got to make. We're not shooting the ball well, Rod. I mean, we had some wide open threes. We shoot 5 for 25 from the 3. They're long. They flew at us. Noah, I want him to keep shooting. He had some really good looks and just missed them. Yeah. But, I thought we came out and we're a little bit scared at first, and then we kind of settled in and we started to play. And we're up 1 or 2 with 11:50, I think, in the second half. And then at 10-minute mark, we're down 4. We're right there, and then we lose by 23. 10 minutes, that 10-minute stretch just killed us. And so that's where I challenged him. I said, guys, you go out right now and play a 10-minute game tied. I'd take my chances. But we kind of, I don't know if we ran out of gas or we quit or, but our defense broke down and they got some wide open shots. We tried to do some pressing a little bit and kind of 2 or 3 guys forgot what we were doing, and then you give up layups or wide open threes because 2 guys are off. But again, it's something that we have to learn, something that we got to get better. But, I know they can play, Rod. I know they can play with anybody, and you saw that for the first 30 minutes, like you said.
Yeah. So when you look at the positives, they were longer than you. You didn't have a lot of big size in the middle, but you had them out-rebounded up until about midway through the second half when they went on their run.
Yeah.
And you guys were playing some tough, and they were bumping you guys on every drive, and the officials were letting them get away with it. They were playing physical. Were you pleased with the way your guys responded with physicality?
Yeah, I thought the second half we really did. I thought we did a lot better job in the post play. Their first 4 or 5 shots they got were in the key, just layups. Yeah. We were letting them go where they want. We told them they would seal like crazy. Number 11, for example, is a guy from Southern Utah that really seals well, and he was killing us. I thought we did a great job in second half, being more physical and getting them off the block. And so I thought that was good. I thought a big key of the game, too, was that intentional foul they called, the breakaway. That really hurt, and we got to get back. I don't think it was, but, they get 2 fouls, shots plus the ball.
It wasn't. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird call.
He said he was from behind. I said, he wasn't from behind, but that's okay. That happens. On the road, you can't expect that, but that was a big turning. We got to, we probably ran out of gas sub-wise. I don't know. We got to figure out what's going on with our subs. We have a big letdown when I get those starters out. It's obvious what's happening. We're going to show it to them on film. We can't have that. Those guys coming off the bench got to give us more energy than they did tonight, and we need everybody. I played everybody in the game. Yeah. They didn't play a lot second half, but when we made a couple substitutions, that really hurt us, and we got to figure out why.
So Sammy Howland missed all of last year with an injury. He came in 2 for 2, gave you some pretty good minutes for not having a lot of experience and a lot of wind in him, from last year.
Yeah, he's long. He's a shot blocker. He's a protector. His problem right now is just knowing stuff.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of mistakes on the offensive end by not knowing what we're running, and he was run in the press that didn't know what we were in and gave up that dunk. And so. Again, it's something he's got to learn, and that's why I said it there with all of them. Hey, I don't know how much you're going to play, but I'll tell you what, if I'm you and I get in 1-2 minutes, I'm going to give everything I got, and I'm going to know what we're in, I'm going to know what we're running, and that's something there. I thought Pavle, for his first one too, the first half was pretty good, second half not as good, but he gave us some toughness, some physicality in there. Did some things, but Ron, this is our first, and we're going to learn. We're going to learn a lot. From watching film, and hopefully this helps us for our next game on Saturday.
Yep, got your home opener against New Mexico State. Good opponent coming into town Saturday night. So what's the one thing you want to see happen better on Saturday at home than you saw tonight?
We got to shoot better. We just got to shoot the ball. We're getting good looks. We were getting to the key. We were getting to the rim and sharing it. We were just missing shots. You make those. We got to shoot better. We got to come out and be tougher right from the start, not wait till we get punched in the face. But knowing these guys, they will.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. 30 minutes. Too bad the game was 40 minutes tonight, huh? It was good. So, all right, that was head coach John Judkins. We'll be right back to put final thoughts here in Corvallis, Oregon.
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master-planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
All right, back here in Gill Coliseum in Corvallis, Oregon, it is a final. Utah Tech losing 80-57. They had a 3-point lead around midway through the second half, but then went cold. Went the final 9 minutes and 18 seconds without a field goal, and that's what done them in. So Trailblazers lose by 23. Now they get ready to head back home to St. George. It's the home opener Saturday night, 7 o'clock against New Mexico State. And the pregame will be at 6:45 here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and also the Fan Sports Radio Network. And then you can watch the game on ESPN Plus and hear the game at 7 o'clock here on the Fan. So hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Got to see a lot of good stuff from the Trailblazers and then not so much in the final 10 minutes. But let's see if they can take care of that and remedy that next week as they get back home for the home opener Saturday night, 7 o'clock. So big thanks to Caden Formaster back at the Fan Sports Radio Network studios. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Once again, the final, Utah Tech losing to Oregon State 80-57. I'm Rod Zundel saying so long from Corvallis, Oregon.